So by now you should have watched the daily buys video and the system video, so you see my full system, my full trading system, and the daily buys, so you understand how I find daily buys. Once you've watched those, you pretty much understand how to find the buys. You'll understand the base of this. So this is the most recent winning trade that I took right here, little 1-to-1, boom, Bob's your uncle. But to find this, we needed the bias, which we found, which was bullish, obviously, and then we need the liquidity. That's the next part of my system. So it's find the daily bias, then find the areas of liquidity. So on this day, because I was bullish, I obviously wanted sell side liquidity, and I trade based on session liquidity, meaning that I want the London lows and the Asian lows, and I want those to be swept on a bullish day. So on this day, for the winning trade, London session is here, Asian session is here. Always remember as well to mark out the times of the day. It makes it easier for me. You don't have to, but it makes it easier for me. So Asian session opens here, and that line there. London session opens here, that line there. New York opens at this line here, boom. So Asian is 11 p.m. UK time. London is 8 a.m. UK time. The New York session is 2:30 p.m. UK time. So for a London low, I want that to be taken. So where is it? Boom. There it is. That is the low of the London session. Then I mark that as the London low. Boom. Then also the Asian low, because that is there as well. And it's pretty close. So I wanted both to be taken if possible. Sometimes I don't need both to be taken, but if it's pretty close, I do. But if it gets close and it doesn't, then it is what it is. As long as the system plays out, as long as the setup happens and you follow each step of the system, you're fine. So what happened for this exact trade? So bullish bias, then we've drawn out the Asian low and the London low. So like I always say, because I'm bullish, I don't need to draw the high time frame unless you put in targets. So let's say this was a target here, you wanted that to be hit, you'd set that as, oh, that's where I want my TP to be. So you'd put your target or your TP there, and boom, you'd take the trade based on you wanting to hit that. But for me, I go for a 1-to-1, so I just go based on when I get my break structure, I take the trade 1-to-1, hit that, boom. If it's around the key area like this, I'll make my take profit there. But most of the time, it's literally just a 10-point TP, 10-point stop loss. But back to liquidity. So what did I want on this day? We're bullish. Price opened, it pushed down, it took the London low, then it started to move back on that candle there, but we didn't get a break. It pushed back down, it came and took the London low, which obviously, like I said, we wanted, and then it created the system. Now I'm on the 15 right now. I might move, I'll go down to the 5 just so you can see exactly how we played. Daily bias bullish, London low, Asian low, they got swept, as you can see. And then what happened following that? So you had this big push up, which broke structure, and then you got the invalidated fair value gap. I think on this trade, when it pushed up, I then waited for price to come down a little bit, and then I got into the trade. But usually it would be, okay, so we have this break structure, this boom down, 5-minute break structure, plus the invalidated fair value gap in here, and it closed there. So I would have entered there, but if I remember correctly, something happened on that day and I missed that entry, but I managed to get in on that entry. So if you were trading my system normally, you'd just enter here. So you got the daily bias, the London low got taken, Asian low got taken, you got the 5-minute break structure plus the 5-minute invalidated fair value gap. That for me is a perfect entry for you to take, because you've got every single step that you need in the system. And look, it would have gone on to win pretty much straight away. But for me, I missed that initial entry, but then I found the second entry afterwards. I remember now, so I took that. But as you can see, you went on to win. And if you went for a high TP, you would have more than likely hit it, because price didn't really, it went to my first TP, then came back, but it never really went to my stop loss. So you would have pretty much got a big push up and a big win. It's froze. We'll go just here. So finding liquidity, it's simple. So on this day, 26th of December, won that, bro. So yeah, for this, we'll pretty much say we're bullish. So we'll go for a random day like this. So 3rd of December. So Asian session we need to draw out. So what is Asian session? 11 p.m. Then we're going to go for London session, which is 8 a.m. and then New York, which put us 2. So I don't want to go through the time frames. So for this one, what do we see? So we're bullish on the day. New York session's here. Asian session, the low is there, but the low, as you can see, let me get a bit more close. The low, as you can see, was taken in London session, so that was now invalidated. We didn't need the Asian session low, so we just want now a London session low. And as you can see here, we'll put the London session low there. It could be down here on a lower time frame, but if you were more focused on the day, you'd go to that. But we're going to base it off of this, so that would be the London low. Then what did we see? We saw price open New York session, come down, take that low. Even if it was this low here, it got taken. So let's say that's a London low, or the London low is down here. Either way, both got taken, and then look, price moved back up. So you'd have had the daily bullish bias. The London low, Asian low is you don't need. And then you've also got the fair value gap over here, which didn't get touched. Any fair value gaps around there. I think there would have been one on a 4 hour there, but there would have been some form of fair value gap in this. But yeah, you would have got some form of liquidity sweep, London taken, some form of fair value gap in there, and then break structure, boom, you would have caught a trade. And if you were looking for bigger RR, whatever it is, it would have gone up. But that is simply how you find liquidity sweep and how you use liquidity sweep in my system. It's pretty easy to understand. If you need any more in-depth explanation of it, let me know in the comments, message me, or do whatever. Like, subscribe, and I hope this helps.